What's up, everybody? I got quite a few plays tonight, predominantly in the NFL in the two games. New Orleans at Carolina. Carolina plus 3.5. The Panthers went 4-0 against the spread as home dogs last year. The Saints, they went 1-5 against spread versus the division. I have Carolina plus 3.5 on this one with a small play. Jawan Johnson over 23.5 receiving yards. The Panthers allowed Kyle Pitts to average 22 yards per catch. I know he didn't have a lot of targets last week or catches, but still that's a huge number. I think that New Orleans can attack the tight end position a lot with Juwan Johnson in this game. He might even get an anytime TD as he is a pretty big target for the Saints and Derek Carr there in the red zone. Chuba Hubbard over 47 actually, I got this number at over 45.5 rushing and receiving yards. He's covered this number 7 in a row. He had 9 carries for 60 yards and 2 receptions for 9 yards in week 1. Michael Thomas over 51.5 receiving yards. I like that. I'm not sure if I'm going to play it or not. Same with Derek Carr over 230.5 passing yards. I'm undecided if I'm going to play that one or not, but I am looking at it. I'm going to wait till closer to game time, do a little more research. I lean under first half total. As long as you can get that number at 19.5 or greater, I would take it. Carolina have hit the first half game total under in 6 of their last 10, and the Saints have hit the first half game total under in 13 of their last 20 games. Pittsburgh and Cleveland. I like Pittsburgh plus 2.5. I did pay a little extra to get Pittsburgh at plus 3.5 because I feel like the Baltimore game, these AFC North games are usually decided within a field goal, and I'll take my chances with a plus 3.5 as opposed to a plus 2.5. Although I did play a little half unit on Pittsburgh to win outright on the money line. It is the point spread I'm focusing on for my betting. Last time Cleveland started 2-0 was 1993 with Nick Saban as the DC and Bill Belichick as their head coach. Pitt have won 23 of their last 25 games versus the Browns when these two teams play in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers have a 50-39-1 against the spread record following a straight-up loss since 2007. Props I'm looking at this. George Pickens over 42.5 receiving yards. With Deontay Johnson ruled out, I think that Pickens could get a little extra targets here. And he does seem to get big gains with Pickett. Like, I think his last 3 big catches, he's had a 30-yard and another 30-something yard catch in his last 3 games. Mind you, 2 of them were preseason games. Allen Robinson over 31.5 receiving yards. This is the one I like the most in this game, I think. He had 5 catches for 64 yards versus a really good San Francisco defense in week 1. I lean Deshaun Watson over 24.5 rushing yards. I have made a play on both Deshaun Watson and Allen Robinson in this game. I also like TJ Watt to get a sack in this game. I put a small play on that. Over to baseball, I have Oakland plus 1.5. I really like that tonight for some reason. I don't have... That's a gut feeling of mine tonight on that Oakland game. I'm going to be straight up honest with you guys. I don't have a lot of stats to back it up, but I do believe it should be pretty positive if you do research and look at it. I'm leaning Phillies and Braves over 9 runs. Actually, I do really like this number quite a bit. And then I'm taking a small shot. I believe Adam Wainwright can get his 200th career win if the Cardinals can pull it off tonight, and they are in that playoff race. So I'm going to take the 5-1 money and put a small half unit or quarter unit play on Adam Wainwright to get the win. Peace.